Hey guys, how's it going? This is my first video playing Banished with the Colonial Charter mod. Um this Banished game is probably the first one that got me inspired into base building. Um so when I found out about this mod, very excited to dig back into this very old game. And have a go at it. It really added a lot of possibilities to the game, so I'm enjoying it at the moment. So currently just setting up my Adam and Eve scenario. Here we go. Press pause immediately. So the Adam and Eve scenario starts with two people. So just getting the screen set up at the moment. You know, the town information at the top. Get a map bar and also an event log. Also, I like having the workers panel on the right as well. Just to make sure I have enough workers in each sort of areas. If I look at the lay of the land, it actually looks pretty good because it's a lake and district map, heaps of water, which means heaps of opportunities for fishing, etc. But the scenario starts with two people, Adam and Eve. That's how Adam and Eve there. Bit of supplies. First things first, it's getting that log cabin ready for our Adam and Eve. So I just plotted it. I don't need our supplies. Built the little roads for the access. And then obviously need some wood and stone to supply for the construction as well. No, stockpile there would be appropriate. And now we're just going to get those trees and stones dug out. Cool. So it's changed to wintry snowing mode. Um so in the mod there's actually different types of weather conditions you can choose as well, which adds a lot of possibilities for the game. Cool, so I've set those two to work. Now we'll just speed it up a little bit. Make sure our log cabin is built fairly quickly. Yep, so don't forget to put our builder on. Because he's the one who's going to be building our log cabin and our roads, while Eve will go on to collect some more logs for us. Skipping forward now, as you can see the log cabin, most of the stuff has been collected, and having a look around, it's really a primo spot to put some fishing in there. There's also other water-based farming activities from the CC mod that I'm hoping to get into. And you can see that the log cabin's coming up really nicely. At the moment, both of them have a homeless notification on top of their heads. That hopefully changes soon. So the next thing we'll build is a chopper. Chopper is a CC mod specific building. What it does is has one worker who will turn logs into firewood, which we need for the upcoming winter. once we start building houses. Still busily working there. Both of them, which is great. So yep, just getting Eve over here to try and get rid of some of these stones, just so that we're clearing some space for upcoming construction as well. And look at that, the log cabin's built. Two of them were in there. Adam's busy stocking our log cabin with food and sliding firewood that we have. So intentionally trying to keep everything nice and tight with minimal travel time between places. And now we can see Adam's trying to grab some of the materials needed to get the chopper up and running, which will be our first production construction. So another thing here we're trying to do is just to micromanage the workload a little bit, because there's only two of them at the moment. So I really want to just very targeted at what we need at the moment. Because otherwise they'll become quite overloaded or overwhelmed with the order of doing stuff. So just checking the storage, how much stuff we have left. Yep, so a little bit of time has passed. Grab a bit more food from the wild, which is good. So with the CC mod, there's option to include natives. What that means is that there are all these native buildings that we can actually convert into a house or a storage once we get those materials. And those materials usually come from working at the ceremonial grounds. Looking at the low builder now, I think we have enough materials to get started on building, which is great. Let's get a few new trees here. Just getting ready to actually expand into the water space. Adam's working hard at trying to build the logger here. And we're there, so here's our chopper. So just put my builder off work at the moment and just get working on a bit more of a firewood situation just to get us through the winter. So firewoods obviously need logs, so we'll grab some trees with that as well. So whilst our Eve is working hard at transforming logs into firewood, we'll have a little chat about the options for food production, because obviously we need to get some food to survive. Also, what we need is clothes and tools, but we're looking okay at the moment with two people. Yep, so I reckon this spot will be great for a fishing type establishment. Fishing docks actually have can produce a lot of foods and is in the original Banished Um, so what I'm trying to do here is to just maximize the water within the circle, which is where the workers will fish from. Building a gravel road back into our center of town. Just making everything neat and tidy here. And feel free to pause any of the construction just while you're laying the lands. So with tools and other forgery stuff, you actually need a mine. Mines give you iron ore, coal, and also iron in this CC mod. So we'll get to that. We'll just place those mines there just so that we have a town structure mapped out. So we know where our houses and other constructions can be built. Just having a wander around the town. Still got pretty good. Oh, here we go. That's our first child from Adam and Eve. So 3. Population of 3 now, which is exciting. So with this Adam and Eve scenario, it's quite slow moving at the start, obviously. It just doesn't have the volume of people to do the work that you need. And it's, yeah, really a test of patience and good planning and micromanaging, actually, to actually get the town up and running. Yep, so you can see Eve at the bottom left trying to get some iron here. So with a house, a chopper, we'll plan out our fishing, food source, there, and our mine today. We might just call it an episode there, and we'll come back in episode 2 to look at how our population has expanded, and see what we can do with that. So looking forward to seeing you again for episode 2. Let's see what we can play with